This is a dweller. More specifically the mod, the cave dweller, and I kinda hate these things. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you would pick up on the fact that I love horror. I love being spooked by things, and I feel like a game such as Minecraft is a perfect fit for horror. The feeling of isolation, especially in the older versions of the game, be the betas or even the earlier snapshots, I've always felt this game is teeming with potential for horror. The community seems to feel so too, but unfortunately... Ow. Okay. They execute it so poorly. Introducing the dweller mods. These little buggers have been plaguing the modding scene recently. Now, horror mods have been a thing on Minecraft for a very long time, like those old Herobrine mods, which have actually seen some modern interpretations of them. However, one genre that I cannot seem to get out of my vision no matter how much I try are the dweller mods. Now, what exactly qualifies as a dweller mod? Basically, anything that stalks the player, typically at night or underground. And by stalk you, I mean they literally spawn into existence and just stare at you until you accidentally look at them, and eventually sprints towards you, or just flashing PNG jump scares on the screen. This is often accompanied by ear-piercing noises and killing you almost instantly. Yeah, fuck you too. Any of these characteristics could result in the mod being classed as a dweller mod. Yeah, it's not the most fun thing to listen to, and definitely not the funniest thing to deal with. Like, damn bro, I'm here trying to be scared, not bust a move with some of these mods. Because of all of these things, the dweller mod name tends to come with a bit of a negative connotation amongst the community. The first one to really start this trend, in my opinion, is the cave dweller, a creature that would, well, dwell in caves, and it would attack the players in said caves. And from there, the plague would only spread all the way across the trending tab for both mod pages as well as Minecraft's YouTube community. Just how many times have you seen people reviewing these things, or surviving in a world with them for 100 days? The developers of these mods seem to have the idea that loud equals scary, when in reality it's the total opposite. Yeah, it may make me jump, but blasting a big fuck off sound in my ear out of nowhere will make anyone jump. I've been playing with these mods for a little bit now, and I gotta say, I'm really not impressed by what I see. These things have completely oversaturated the market when it comes to modding, which is why there's a new genre of mod packs meant to parody these things. Stuff like the Every Dweller Ever mod pack, and you see them on YouTube too. Take PLX's Adding Every Horror Mod in My Minecraft World series, where you get to watch a guy struggle to survive. All of these mods combined basically make the game borderline unplayable. And that sounds fun, so I tried it myself, and I was subjected to the utter fucking that is dwellers. I hate these things. Let's start with the design. They're all the same, large slender monsters with extended limbs that just stare at you till you look at them. Often large grey or black blobs with large and protruding mouths with lots of teeth. Oh yeah, daring today, aren't we? Truly the marvelification of Minecraft horror. Some try to spice it up by making it things like Steve, but he's whatever this thing is. Other times it's just Trevor Henderson characters. And not to sound like I hate the dude, I love all of these drawings. In Minecraft, they are just the same creature. They run at you and insta-kill you. Can someone please explain to me what is fun about dealing with these things? And no, Minecraft YouTube community, these are not scary or terrifying. Some of these try to spice up the formula by adding unique mechanics like hallucinations, such as the one who watches, spawning for a second and then disappearing, and if you deal with it for a while, it'll chase you. But they also deal shed loads of damage, which is so infuriating to deal with. If you ask me, the best kind of horror is the ones where you have a fighting chance against the monster, and one where you have a pretty equal chance of winning. This is why I love games like Resident Evil so much. However, in Minecraft, these things are so frustrating to deal with, because they're always faster than you, deal a shit zillion health, and because their hitboxes is so jank, you basically have no way of fighting them. Once they spot you, the best thing you can do is stack up on a few blocks and watch them struggle to get you. If that's not enough for you, they knew that you would try this. So that's why they gave some of these dwellers the ability to climb. Okay, it's fine. I'll just go inside my impenetrable home I spent 50 minutes making. Well, get fucked, because that same monster has the ability to break blocks! These guys will literally demolish hours of your hard work just to run at you super quickly and kill you immediately before despawning. And even when you're still in the process of repairing your home that has now been absolutely reduced to a modern art exhibit, it spawns right back again and repeating this shitty fucking cycle. The Night Dweller is easily the worst when it comes to this, and I wouldn't have nearly as much of an issue with these mods if they gave you something for killing them, but what do you get? Nothing! You get Diddly Squad for besting these creatures, and I know you're not supposed to fight them, but let's say you've dealt with one for a good amount of time in your world, and you finally have enough gear to be able to tank their damage, so you're confident enough to face it one-on-one. So you fight it and beat it. Do you get anything? No. The fact that you get nothing from killing these guys is actually a joke. Like, no cool weapon or material. Armor? Fucking anything. It's ridiculous. It literally just turns these things into a run and hide monster, but you can't even do that. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these models are super detailed when they want to be. However, it's such a shame that it's being used on this tribe. Oh boy, I should love being a British man and I use words like tripe and lovely jubbly. Hey! Look at this fucking picture I found on the internet. I know that these mods are supposed to make these enemies come off as more bunker buster type thingies. Like, oh, you're not really safe even when you think you are. But that's so stupid. They should just add a monster that when it goes near you, it just flashes a shitty PNG on your screen and instantly kills you. Oh, wait. The boiled one is actually so ass, it's not even funny. Now, I haven't actually seen the series that it's from, but this thing is dumb. It looks like shit. The noise that you hear when it spawns in is pretty cool. It's a shame that this monster has no animations, it just glides towards you. And even if it doesn't touch you, it plays very annoying, loud noises. Like, what is it with these mods and just destroying your ears? Is this fun to you? Like, who are these mods targeted for? Sometimes these dwellers will literally do nothing. And I see why they do it. It is to build tension. Alright, that actually got me a little bit. That's cool. But when you know that the end result is always gonna just be an instant death, it's not good or scary. These things absolutely plague the shit out of the modding scene, to the point where you have channels like Troubled Boys making a series called Slop or Not, with the sole purpose of judging whether these mods are good or bad, with most of these mods being ranked as slop. This is just depressing, man. I know this community is so much more talent than this. The Herobrine mods are actually not that bad when they want to be, trying their hardest to recreate that old feeling you have with the original Minecraft back in the day, to varying degrees of success. And I thought there was no saving these mods for a while. That was till I played the broken script. And yes, this is just an excuse for me to talk about how good the broken script is. You got fooled, and if you don't like it, you can suck my cock! Created by Wendigo Drip, the broken script is a mod that I can only describe as Minecraft Schizophrenia Update. Finally, a mod that can cater towards my community. The broken script adds a bunch of new monsters, as well as around 50 different events that can happen. The cool thing about this too, is that a lot of the events are client-sided, meaning you might see them, but your friend cannot. What's that? Whoa, 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 do you see that? You're inside of it. I don't want to touch that. So there's a lot of times where you'll be asking your friend, did you hear that? Or do you see that? And your friend will say no, because he can't. I really enjoy this type of thing in mods. A lot of the mods that I mentioned before tend to lack the one thing that, in my opinion, would make them so scary, which is build-up. The only one that I would actually say that comes close to resembling this in any way, shape, or form that does it well is the One Who Watches. And even then, the original Dweller mods will have the creature walk towards you and kill you, but in the broken script, there is periods of nothing, purely intended to help lower your guard and make yourself feel comfortable in the world again. When you join the world, you'll be going through your play session and you will encounter odd blocks being placed around that weren't there before, and odd sounds that are quiet enough to make you question if it's even there. And other than that, it seems kinda boring. Until Null joins. Once he's in your world, this mod gets so much more interesting after that. From here on out, Null will stalk you, watch you, but you won't see him that frequently. And there's more than enough time between them to build up the anticipation for the next scare. Fucking Christ. We should probably go home. This may seem like not a lot, and you continue with your day. That is until the moon changes. Let's not look at that. Every day onward, the moon will mutate more and more, and from here, strange things only end up getting weirder. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? One thing that happened when I played with Zen was a missing texture creature walked up to our bamboo and teleported him into a different dimension. There are loads of these different zones you can go through, and it has a very liminal atmosphere to it. There's also creatures who can kick you from the game, crash the game, and even in certain events can result in the corruption of your world. And if you don't want to lose the world, there's a command that you can do at the start, which turns your mod into a safe world, one that cannot be irreversibly altered. This mod is so cool to me, and I'm not going to talk about everything that I saw in here because you need to play it for yourself. Keep in mind, it does have all of the issues that I mentioned with the normal Dweller mods, but there's so much other stuff that this mod can offer to you that it just blends in really well with everything else. The loud noises, the PNGs, and the Dweller stuff can be there in places, but there's so much more that this mod has to offer than that. And to be fair, I haven't even experienced everything this mod has to offer. While it has some problems that I mentioned, everything else it does is just so good. And I mean, you know, nothing is 100% perfect, apart from you. I'll stick the mod link in the description. All I say is play it for yourself and see what surprises it has for you. I'm coming for you, Mike. I guess that for every coal you will eventually find a diamond. In the end of the day, this is nothing more than just a rant about the oversaturation and quality degradation of the Dweller mods. I know that the community is capable of so much more, which is what pronged me into making this video. And with that, I think I've said everything I need to say. I hope the next few smaller videos is enough to shorten the wait for the shipwrecked video. This will end up being the biggest one on the channel. If you like what you saw, why not hit that little subscribe button? And if you want to be a part of the community, come join my Discord server. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.